Hi, I'm Mac Smith of the Max QT channel, and this is another movie review for C2Fixie Cinema Club. And today's movie we're reviewing is Becoming John Malkovich. By the way, click here. Okay, let's get down to business. This is going to be done in 3 parts. Part 1, a quick what the movie's about and who's in it. Then we speed on to what they liked and what I liked, and then the wrap up. So here we go. What this movie is about, it starts off, basically this puppet flipping around doing things, and it pulls out to John Cusack's character. Then you got, and then you do this, then he falls asleep and is woken up by his pet parrot. And his wife goes, "Hey, get up, get up." Lonnie's release check on the ship. Lonnie, the ship. He's not feeling so good. Who has a psychological problem from being a kid. So, gets up, does a little, and then goes off to his pup show, gets beat up. Then his wife goes into his wife's pet store. Then he's looking into the classifieds, finding an ad saying we need someone with good hands. So he goes, gets the job, interviews with the job, gets a job, meets a woman, thinks he's in love with her, guesses her name, takes her out for a drink. Then later on at work one day he discovers he finally drops the phone in a crack, pulls out the cabinet, removes the panel, finds the door, becomes John Cusack for 15 minutes, finds himself on the turnpike. Then his wife goes to the attorney, thinks she wants to be a guy, then she realizes she's gay, then she falls a lesbian, then she falls in love with his partner. And of course, all of this time, John Cusack is the sub-character in this movie. So to wrap it all up, they go through, then she winds up getting his partner pregnant when she becomes John Malkovich. Then he finds out that the only way to be with her is to become John Malkovich. So he goes through, gets married, all that jazz. Then she leaves him. He leaves John Malkovich. The other guy who plays the captain gets his next vessel. They go off and never lives happily ever after. The end. Or do they? So that's the premise of the movie. So now, what did I like or did not like about the movie? I mean, I think there were some moments that, really weren't necessary, like the secretary. I mean, she didn't really add to the story. And there were some times where it just took a little too long to figure, to get to a certain thing, or, things were just a little too obvious. It certain scenes like that one woman, all of a sudden, boom, this crowbar. She just picked up this crowbar, which isn't in the elevator to begin with, and all of a sudden, poof, there's this crowbar. Where'd the crowbar come from? You're like, lots of stuff like that. You're like, where'd this come from? Or where'd that come from? And then, when the main character figures out that he can, this world leads to anybody that he chooses. So he winds up going into their daughter's head. Because he still thinks in his mind that he's in love with her, when she's not. So, yeah. The best way to describe this movie is a very weird, twisted love triangle. With one person who's in love with his partner, but she's not in love with him. She's in love with John Malkovich, but only when the Cameron Diaz character is in it. Which leads me to the wrap-up. Overall, pretty good movie. Timing, pacing, acting was great. I would say it's a really good movie, but kind of makes you think. If you could actually live someone else's life for a short period of time, what it possibly could be like. So that's my question to you. If you could live someone else's life for 15 minutes, who would it be? And what would that be like? So, that's all I got for this movie. This is Max Smith saying, until next time, thanks for watching, and until next time, fellow C-Fixiers. movie clubbers.